Beautiful day. Today was perfect. Right, Moose? Now you got your bone. I'll leave you alone. Hello, everybody. So, yeah, today was a really good day for me. Got down fishing and didn't get skunked today. I actually caught lunch slash breakfast, and it's a good day. I kind of wish I stayed a little bit longer, made some more throws into the water, brought out a second fish. But you make your choice. I wish I honestly I could have stayed there. Like, in all honesty, I spent more time traveling to and from the lake than I did actually fishing. Quite literally, I got down to the lake and I brought that pike out with my first throw. That's how good it was. I threw once into the water and I got myself that nice pike that I had for dinner, breakfast, lunch, whatever you want to call it. But it was damn good. Hey, danger! I got really not lucky because I dropped on a worm first to grab a minnow and tossed it out. And again, I was at the end of the wooden dock for like 5 minutes and brought that fish in. I could have stayed another half an hour, probably brought up another one or two. Oh, I had a fantastic day. Caught myself a nice pikey. Had that for lunch. Wish I got more. I could have stayed, but I legit I got down to the lake, put on a worm on my hook, threw it in, grabbed a minnow, threw that out with changed the hook, put the minnow on, threw it out in the water, and before it hit the water, and I had a fish, and it was a decent lunch. And I like pike. Pike is a very neutral flavored fish, so hopefully I'm waking up again tomorrow morning at about I'm thinking to say 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, hopefully bring out two this time. I think the next one I'm going to cook is with barbecue sauce. Yeah, for when I get just right over there anywhere, somewhere I'm not going to lose it. My neighbor's here. He's lending me a knife to actually cut a fish with. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the first real fish I've caught. Besides perch on like minnows that I was feasting on last summer, that was the first like decent sized fish I caught, and it was enjoyed. It was very well enjoyed, and Moose got her fair share. I left the skin on because there's a nice fat layer between the meat and the skin of a pike, and Moose chowed down on that. She was a happy puppy. And yeah, the plan tomorrow is, you know, more free protein. Free protein is the best. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? It's free protein is the best protein. Like, wake up at about maybe 7. The bike is fully charged because I got the generator back today. Just not enough cloud to charge it, and it's been charging for 5 hours, so that'll get me there and back. Hit the lake up, and hopefully bring out two this time. I'll stay longer. If I catch one right away, I'll stay longer. You don't know. I was ear to ear smiling all the way back because I caught it. I clunked it on the head with a stick. Killed it. Threw it in my backpack, and I was all smiles all the way back. I swear, it could. I was cooking that fish longer. It took longer to cook the fish than it took to catch. And tomorrow, hopefully, is going to be the same thing. Out, bang, bang, couple decent keepers in, and dinner. Oh no, that's the thing is free protein. I will take free protein, especially right now when I've got none. Especially with like a fish like that. Why I'm very lucky to be here on like weeks like this. So I was given a little bit of money to get some essentials, and I got them. I had to get a new solar charge controller, a power inverter, 200-pound propane tanks, and an order of wood. Spent every penny I had on that because those are winter essentials. And waiting for Monday, I'm lacking protein, and that protein source on that lake is gonna help me out so much. Like 5 minutes, I caught up myself a nice little 20-incher pike, and there's a lot of meat on those things. Oh, I used the worm. I used the worm to catch a shiner. I threw the shiner out, and honestly, that thing hit the water and I had a fish. I wasn't there long. I think including the time it took to catch the shiner and throw it out, I was at the lake all the 5 minutes before, it, it hit the water, the fish hit, and I had it up on land, and big smile on my face. Honestly, I've never been more a lure fan. I'm more of a use live bait, toss it out, and wait. Oh, hey, Cat Mom, long time no see. Holy crap! But yeah, no, that lake is so full of fish. I'm going to be supplementing a lot of protein with it. Again, tomorrow morning, the bike is charged up. I've got the generator back that I lent out with a full tank of gas. I ran it for a few hours to charge the bike up, get everything in there charged up, and that's where I'm heading tomorrow. I'll be able to get there and back again. This time I'll try to bring out two. I'm glad you're still around, Cat Mom. Like, everybody does still think about you. And yeah, I just also just wanted to, come on, get away from these mosquitoes, give an end of day live stream. I got a long form ish video out. I could have put it on a shorts, but I felt like doing a long form. And like just today has been a really good day. I know about the good time to go fishing down there at when no one's there. It'll be tomorrow. I'll get there before 8 in the morning. Bring up another shiner, toss it out. But there are these massive pike in there. I'm saying 15, 20 pound pike, 5 foot long, belly's like humongous pike in there. But they're not. I've never seen pike like this. I've seen bass do it where they come up to the shallow end of the shore and snap at the small minnows or the frogs. These giant pike in there are not acting like pike. They're coming up to the shores where the frogs hang out, and they are taking down the bullfrogs, like the big, big frogs. You see them legit just swimming up to the break between the grass, the lily pads, and the water, swimming up there, smacking the top where the frog is, and just taking off with the frog. They're different. There's supposed to be bass in there too, but there's a lot of pike, and they're huge. Like that one there was tiny compared to what I was watching just hammer the shores. And still, that one was 2 inches over the keeping size. I think it's 18 inches for a pike that you're allowed to keep, and that one was just about 20 inches, maybe a little bit more. But I was very grateful for it, and I think when I do the pike again, when I get the next one I bring in, I'm gonna do cook differently. I'm not gonna foil pouch it. I'm just gonna grill it, but I'm gonna grill it with barbecue sauce on it. I think that would be good because it's very very chickeny, if you can understand that. Yep, the pike is very very chicken like. Oh, I love eating bass too. Bass are the best, but uh, pike, especially if you know how to fillet it properly and waste no meat and know how to get the Y bone out, the right at the ribs without losing meat, they're just as good. I'm fortunate I have a very sharp knife. My neighbor just gave me an even sharper filleting knife to fillet the fish. Oh, is, but there isn't. If you know how to get it out, there isn't. And that's something I know how to do. Pike, Kelly, is more neutral. Like, there's not a lot of flavor in the fish. You get a little bit of the minerality from the lake, but more or less it just tastes like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken. And really, I think like a sweet barbecue sauce or a Japanese ponzu, would be very nice on it. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do is make a sweet soy sauce glaze for it or a barbecue sauce and just grill the next one I get. Right, Moose? And Moose is enjoying her cow bone the neighbor gave her. Ooh. Ooh, a fish curry does sound nice too. Oh, also when I cook the fish, sometimes I don't even descale them because I don't eat the skin, but I leave the skin on with the scales because there's a nice fat layer in there and it just makes the fish a little bit more juicy. Honestly, I never cut the skin off of the fish. I'll cook it with the skin on. I'm happy with that. Can you see the moose? She's hiding. She just disappears in the grass. It really came alive here. Like, it's a jungle. There's actually some wild, well, not wild, but naturalized wheat growing there. Like, there was a few years ago, somebody planted wheat right there, and it's just been growing wild ever since. That's going to be a nice harvest. And I want to say this is a little bit of a miracle that happened, but I've given up on my garden. I lost all my plants in one of the freezes. Everything died. There was nothing I could do to save it. And it was so late in the season, I kind of gave up. And I just threw some seeds down and a little bit of dirt everywhere. And a little bit of luck has happened to me. And I'm going to show you that luck when I get to it. First I got to get over the ditch. Is this. Here I just threw a bunch of seeds down. I was angry because I lost everything. And you might not see it, but I sure do. You see all these little green things on the ground? Those are cabbage. The cabbage has survived and decided to grow. And there's beans over there growing. It's a little bit of a shocker to me. And there's broccoli even sprouted there. And there's some watermelon that's sprouted in the ditch because I was so upset when I lost all my plants. Is we got hit with, like last week, randomly got hit with -2 weather. It's different up here. And I lost all my plants that I had in the planters that were like this big, saplings. They all died. So that is a real nice, howdy do pick me up that I'm going to have cabbage sometime this year. Oh, it wasn't just rain, honey. It was a lot more than rain. It was the wind. The wind was brutal. I'll show you how brutal it was. In fact, if I can find my dog. Oh, Moose, where'd you go? Better not be running away again. That was the neighbor's carport. It's the wrong way now. The wind blew it inside out. It really, really badly. Where are you, Moose? Moosey Moo. You better not be running away again. Moose! There's the moose. There's the moose. And these guys here, they're never leaving this spot. Their spot is here, and this is a marsh. This is a marsh. You'll never get anything in there. They got stuck here, about 1.5 feet in the mud. Had to get somebody to pull them out. And they're expected to bring that thing in there. And the other thing is she's like a week away from having a kid. And they're making this their long-term, like, they're going to be around here. and they can't even get their camper into their spot. And the guy who took their money doesn't give care. He just put his hands up in the air and said, oh, well, not my problem. So, yeah, that. We'll find a way to get them in. The community always comes together on these kind of situations. We'll get a way to drag them in. Even if it's 10 feet at a time with the come along, they're getting in. Oh, you have a great day. Oh, the other thing is, been doing a lot of work up the hill on the new guy's place with him. Like, he was, not that he was unprepared for it, is he had no option but here. Him and his wife had no place to go. The one-room bedroom they were renting in Toronto went up. They increased their rent from $1,200 to $1,500 a month. The room in the rooming house went up to $1,500 a month. So they were going to be on the street, and their social worker says, we can get you both into a homeless shelter, different homeless shelters across the city, so they wouldn't be together, which is so sad. So he did what he could, saved the deposit, got up here, and a tent, and no real plan. He doesn't realize how bad the winters are going to be. So we're trying to build him a winterized shelter. There's a video out of the starting of the construction. We've been digging foundation holes. Now we got to figure out how to get some. He's got enough money for the walls, like to go around the pallets we've been getting. We've been going to town grabbing pallets to build up a pallet house for him. We've already got insulation. One of the neighbors had left over from their build that they've donated. I've donated time. I helped them get all the pallets with another neighbor, loaded those on. We need to do another 2 trips for pallets for the floors and the walls. And he's going to buy some, he's got enough money for the particle board for the inside and outside. So he'll have the walls on the inside and the outside and be warm. But it's the cement. And I'm trying to figure out a way to get that, but it is what it is. So I'm going to plug this once. Again, you can watch the video of the starting of construction, and for their privacy's sake, I'm not gonna, throw their faces on the camera or anything, because that's just not cool. Let people live. But I'm trying to do what I can, and what I can is offer them my labor. And if I can offer anything else, if anybody wants to offer anything else to help, that's an option. Each bag of concrete, we're gonna need about 5 to 7 bags of concrete to get the posts in, which we've already got the posts. Another neighbor gave the foundation post to him for the build, and we've already dug the holes, put them in. We just need the gravel, and we got the gravel for free. It's just over there, and we just need the cement to throw in there, get them in, and we can start putting his floor in, putting the walls up. So if anybody wants to be around and help with that, there's a PayPal link in my bio. Don't feel pressured. Either way, we're going to figure it out, because, again, this is a community up here, and it always works. But, again, I want to try my best to do what I can, because I've been in the situation. In fact, when I first saw him, when I got up there, that night went down to -2. And seeing him in there in that tent that they've got gave me flashbacks, like vivid flashbacks of some of the hardest nights I had when I was on the street. Well, I wasn't on the street, I was in the woods. Not exactly 5K. So there is an option to finance, which isn't worth it, because that 5K becomes like $9,000. The guy up here, he managed to get $1,000 saved up. Like, he used his whole last month's pay from his ODSP to put the deposit on the property, and now that guy's taking $500 a month for 18 months. So that half acre becomes $8,500 instead of $5,000. Oh, sorry, plus $1,000. So $9,500 for the half acre if you don't pay cash. And that's what he's doing. He's giving the guy $500 a month for the next 18 months so we can have it. But again, at least he's going to have a place. Hey, Outfish. I finally caught a fish. I finally was able to do somewhat of a catch and cook. And hopefully going to be doing another one tomorrow. Catching at least, and the cooking. The cooking's the best part. Actually, you know what? The best part about catching a fish is the eating of it. And yeah, I might be going to a different place tomorrow to go fishing because down the road, driving in a car 15 minutes, so about a half an hour bike ride, there are the rapids where there's a walleye, and walleye are a good eating fish. Oh, but I can't wait to show you guys the building progress. It's kind of cool, putting a house up from scrounged and found materials, literally from nothing, for as cheap as humanly possible. That's winterized, building with my hands, feeling useful. Where's my dog? Oh, there she is. I wasn't live. I did a video. I caught myself a good 20-incher little pikey. For you, pikes have so much meat on it, and they're such a nice fight, and they are a nice tasting fish. I don't know why people call them a dirty pike. I do know why it's the bones. People have issues with the bones, but that's it is a delicious fish. If you take your time and care in filleting it properly, deboning it, it's perfect. And even then, you don't need to debone it if you know how to eat it properly. But I debone it anyways. And not only that, they make great fish for fish cakes and all that jazz. Exactly. Okay, Hassan. Uh, I cannot pronounce your first name, so I'm not going to attempt it. I will so the link in my Reddit in my YouTube bio, I will change that. I will put a new working link in it. It expires after a week, but I will update the link in my YouTube bio for a new one. Just wait about 30 minutes after the stream ends. Oh, it was a good one. Even then, pike is, even if it does taste weedy, it's such a. Did you just run into me, you dumbass? She just full on, head on, full on collision to me and ran right into me full speed. She's such a klutz. Even if it is I can see getting away from that weedy taste by adding a little bit of soy sauce mixed with sugar or a Japanese ponzu or a cooking fish sauce, a sweet soy sauce would do a pike a lot of justice because honestly, pike is a very flavorless fish. It's the chicken. It's chicken basically of the lake. Yeah, well, everybody is welcome in the Discord. A lot of good people there. But yeah, I honestly just jumped on to give a quick update on probably one of the best days I've had in a long time. One of the best days I've had up here, especially, the fishing. Always happy when I catch a nice fish. And going to be doing some more of that tomorrow, so glad to see you too. But I'm actually heading out now. Not out, but in to cook a couple eggs and some rice for dinner. Oh, now that I know the best time to hit that lake up, there's going to be a lot of pictures and videos of fish every day. And that bike gets me down to and from the lake, no problem. I'm zipping along. It's not fun going down the hill because, again, it's an old quarry. And the hill is It's a dirt road that has not maintained. It's really rocky and really steep, so I'm holding the brakes for dear life. Turn off the engine, everything like that, and getting up it is a fun too. Oh boy, there are a lot of wild strawberries on my plot here. Um, I've got a patch of wild strawberries in the woods, like a big patch, I'd say. Yeah, and not only that, but you see the size of this area here that's sort of fenced in? I've got a patch of that big of wild blueberries and wild raspberries at the back. I've got all the wild fruits or berries you can imagine here. Plus, when I was going through the woods the other day, I found some birch trees that have chaga growing on it. Lots of chaga. Chaga is a mushroom. It's a fungus that you can brew into a tea that is so good for your body. Um, you can harvest it now, dry it. Harvest it in the winter. It's a lot better during the winter. They kind of look like these boils or brown growths on a birch tree, but there's so much chaga up here. Yeah, that's the word, anti-inflammatory. And even like right now, I'm sitting here. Right in front of me are vegetables. This here is a purple avon. This is edible. Don't eat it raw. You can eat it raw. It's not going to hurt you. But as you can see, a lot of these have been harvested already because harvest it. I fry them up with a little bit of vinegar in the pan, oil vinegar. Beautiful things, nice and crunchy, and they taste pretty dang good too. And like right over there, we have some naturalized wheat growing. There's a big patch that looks like grass, but it's naturalized wheat. Wheat that was planted that has been left to sit for like a year or two, and it's gone wild, gone feral. So I'll be harvesting from that patch this year. And in the back there, I have a couple crabapple trees. And on the way down to the lake, not the lake I went to today, Marie, but the Sturdy, there are choke cherry trees, plus all the, I think they're pheasants or grouse. They're the big birds everywhere. And my next goal is to get a slingshot, carry a good old wrist rocket in my pocket all the time with some marbles because when I went down fishing to the other lake where I caught nothing because there's no fish there, I saw like 10, 20 of those grouse I could have just winged with the slingshot and had a dang good meal. There's the place right there, right behind me. I've got a home, a forever home. Homesteading kind of situation where I'll never pay rent again for the rest of my life. Like you license the land for a lifetime, a one-time fee, and I'm here. In fact, I highly recommend this to people who are trying to get out of the city, especially who are not disabled. Especially so if you're not disabled too. If you can do any job, there's a mine in Cochrane, the town, that has a shuttle bus that goes from there to the mine every other week. So every 2 weeks, you go there, work for 2 weeks, then you're off for 2 weeks. And they're hiring for labor positions big time, 30, 40 bucks an hour. You could get yourself a plot here and be making the big bucks, really saving money. I know. Well, you're allowed to take them. They are in season, and I've got my hunting license and my fishing license now. I'm 100% legal. The only thing I need to do is to get my I don't have a rifle. I just need a slingshot for small game. And I'm allowed to do the hunting as long as it's on the crown land or this property here. And right by that lake, guess what? It's all crown land. I'll tell you though, this year that lake, that fishing I'm doing is gonna supplement my protein. Like, gonna be no starving for protein this year. Perch are nice, but it takes an hour to catch 20 of them. They're so labor intensive, and you get so little meat off of each perch. One pike, though, oh, that is a day's worth of protein right there, and it is beautiful. Like, there's a lot more than pike in that lake too. There's a trout and walleye, but I'm not deep enough to get the walleye. There's also the rapids that are quite a bit far away that I can get. I want to try to get to. That is just nothing but like walleye, 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 and walleye are the best eating fish. Catch them on a worm, but the only problem I've got right now are mosquitoes. They're everywhere. But anyways, I am gonna go start myself up a small campfire, fry up an egg or two, and have. I would love that, Jesse. Just it had to be best. I've got multiple sclerosis. I used to be in construction, have seizures. Um, I lost my license. Like I was a crane operator. I've had all these licenses that I can't have anymore, and I'm honest. I'm a liability. So they can't put me on a labor position because I have seizures as well. What happens when I seize out on the job carrying like 40 pounds of wood and break my neck or leg or something? They're in trouble. Even bloody Walmart wouldn't hire me because I was too much of a liability. Ever happened to Canadians with disabilities? I've got a lot to rant about, jobs and stuff. Like I'm currently laid off from my job, my work from home job, but you know that happened the second the tariffs went. So who knows? It's this big Canadian American economic war that's going on. Whatever. We're gonna do this and we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna kick all your Canadian jobs or we're gonna lay them off. Okay, thank you. Our government sucks. Their government sucks. All government sucks. I'm trying to get a job at the gas station down the street. That would be nice because they wouldn't. I don't think they'd mind if I brought in a chair. And I'm personable. I like talking to people. I can make a person's day bright by just giving them my smile and flapping my big beautiful eyes. Well, I have to let you guys go. I love all you guys, but the bugs are getting to me. I'm gonna say this once more, but if you go back on a couple videos back, we're working on a pallet home for the new person up here who came up here with nothing. Last option. Um, I'm trying to do my best to help him build it. All I have is my time, and he has to get a lot of stuff for it. He's going to get on his own, but the thing that he needs most right now are bags of concrete so we can start putting in the flooring, the pallets, and I'm trying to help him with that. So if anybody wants to, there's a PayPal link in my YouTube bio. Don't feel pressured, but we need to grab like 5 to 6 bags of concrete. Jesse, please email me. You can also find my email address on my YouTube main page there. Please email me. I can't really take notes with the phone like this, and the stream is ending, but please email me. You guys take care. I'm going to let you go because I'm getting eaten alive and want to start a fire and start my food. So you guys take care. I love y'all. Bye bye.